some, get some, bad enough, take some.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 14 of Fangin N Bangin with Gangrel and Kid Cadet. Now, if you notice, let me settle in here. I got my white puffy, but I don't want to be a pirate shirt on. That's not but I don't want to be a pirate. Glasses always. Fangs, and here we go. So I'm gonna do a little. I don't know if Raymond will add music to this or not, Kid Cadet, but I'm gonna. Whoa. All right, but that is some funky lemonade. I'm not going to drink it. Much better than Zesty Man Blood. Much better than Zesty Man Blood. But
this has been quite the week. This has been, especially for you. You have been trending consistently on Twitter for the past couple of days.
It has been a strange week. I don't know where to start and how to go about it. But I threw the puffy shirt on and the fangs today because I was feeling like was going to be there in spirit with Edge, you know, but
I think you were.
I think it was. He said it was a tribute, a montage, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't know how to break this crazy week down. So,
do you want to start with maybe Edge's appearance on SmackDown with the blood?
Okay, we can. But all right, so I'm going to tell you. When I left here Thursday.
Okay.
When I left here Thursday, we filmed Thursday.
Yeah.
I got a phone call, and we're going to come back to that phone call later. All right. Mm-hmm. So I got a phone call, and it changed my plans around. So, like, my week was going to be tied up. So I get on a plane Friday, flying to, I go into Philadelphia. Then I got like a 3.5-hour drive or 3-hour drive to Scranton. So I'm in the car. Next thing you know, I like hear boop, boop. And like, I don't know how to turn my Twitter notification off. Like 100. Like, there's all these notifications. So I started looking at them and then I see the whole Edge on SmackDown with the bloodbath thing, the music and the black blood, the PG blood, the PG blood, right? So I'm riding with a guy and he's like, "Oh, that's so cool, blah, blah, blah." And I'm like, I'm just quiet. He goes, "Why are you so quiet?" I go, "I don't know." So I get to the hotel, and then I didn't explain to him why quiet. I will if you follow me, and I'll get to it. So then I make a couple phone calls, and people tell me, "No, don't worry about nothing. It's cool." So Saturday comes along again in SummerSlam, and then Edge comes out with the badass Brood jacket, drink from the cup, you know, like tribute to that, the Brood cross on the back, the fire, the flames, and everybody's going, "Oh, that's so awesome. We wish you were there." And I mean, I was trending on Friday night from the SmackDown, trending, right? Mm-hmm. I think in like 2 categories or 3, I don't even know, but it was like Gangrel. And so then Saturday, I think it did too, in some kind of way. I'm not sure. But again, people I was working at this show. They go, "You're quiet. I'm being excited." I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm really cool. It's very happy." But I'm holding in this thing. I'm holding in something, you know. So then, and I'm still holding. So I get home, and I'm worried Sunday. So I'm supposed to catch a flight today. Right now, I'm supposed to be on a plane.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. I was supposed to be on a plane to Milwaukee. So yesterday, as I'm running around tying up my last errands, I get a return phone call saying, "Oh man, we're so sorry, we're to go a different direction because of the WWE media stuff." So, all right. With all that being said, now I'm going to say that that entrance, everything Edge did was fucking awesome. It was great, and the reason I wasn't so excited about it is because I knew I was offered another great opportunity. And the timing just sucked. The timing sucked. AEW contacted me, and they wanted me to come in and do Dynamite today. Tomorrow, Wednesday night, Dynamite. And they were putting the entrance together. They were going to do the fire. They were getting the pyro stuff. They were putting the music together. They were getting it all together. So the same time that, like, I was training and really happy for Edge inside. There was no selling it because I was like super worried going, "Oh no, please don't let this ruin things. Please don't." And then it just kept blowing up and getting bigger and bigger and bigger on the Twitter thing. I'm like, "Oh man," you know. So then call a couple other people like I know. I said I made a few phone calls. They go, "I wouldn't worry about it. You know, your thing is, it's different." But then when SummerSlam hit, I knew that was like the final nail in the coffin. And it was so cool because I was like, wow, I never thought like that the Gangrel, which was my entrance originally, and then it became the Brood's entrance, what would look like in 2021. Like, it looked flipping awesome. It was cool. His coat and everything, it came down, and it hit his music. It was just tremendously done. And So when I got the phone call that like they were going to go a different direction, and it's not their fault, man. It was just timing, and I was so grateful and so happy to be a part of that. And that they even thought about Tony Khan and everybody. I think it was Tony's idea to bring me in and do all that. I believe it was. I was so grateful and so happy, but I knew deep down inside, I know how things go. It was just like that timing. So I was thinking like, all right, it's time for me to call Edge, Adam. So yesterday after that happened, I called him and he goes, "Hey man, did you see it? Did you see it? I was getting ready to call you." I go, "I saw it, man." He goes, "Man, like I was so happy and honored to pay tribute, and you worked so hard, and the Brood was a cool time in my life and everything." He goes, "I hope this helps you get more money on some bookings and you can move some merch, this and that." I go, and I let him go, and he was so happy I didn't know what to say. And then I go, "Yeah, it kind of cost me some work too." He goes, "What do you mean, buddy?" And I go, "Well, that little other company over there, like AEW, we were getting ready to, like, they were getting ready to do a thing, whether it was a one-off or two-off or whatever it was. I was getting ready to, I was going to be able to do my entrance again. I was going to get to go through the fire. Not Edge paying tribute, but me. But I didn't tell him that. I held that in. I didn't act like I didn't sell that. I just like, and he goes, and like, he got so cool. He got quiet for like it felt like an eternity. I was like, "Hey, you still there?" He goes, "Man, I'm so sorry." He goes, "If you'd have told me," I go, "I didn't know, man. I just got booked." And they just were going to do it. He goes, "I'm so sorry." And I could hear it, and it felt like he was going to cry. And I was like, "No, it's okay, man. It's good. I work every weekend. I'm doing things." I didn't tell him how stoked and pumped I was that they were going to give me a chance to do my entrance. But he felt like so bad, and he sent me pictures of Lyric with the jacket on and everything, his daughter, and he's like, "Man, I go, no, it's cool, man." But it was fucking awesome, man. I love seeing you do that and this and that. But he felt so bad. It was just one of those weird timing things. When it rains, it pours. But I understand. He told me he had been working on it for like 2.5 months. He said, "You don't know how hard it was to get the bloodbath thing in there because of the PG situation. He wanted the red and the blood. And it really came down to like, if it's not black, it's not happening." They weren't going to do it. So he went with the black. But I believe he fought for like, he said 2.5, almost 3 months. He was trying to put this together. So it wasn't like an idea overnight for him. He planted a seed. It was with Seth Rollins. They were going back 7 years. Right? 7 years in the making. So it was a big deal to him, and he wanted to pay homage to the Brood, me, and I believe that. I truly believe that, because he's such a, I don't know how many times I said on here what an amazing human being he is and stuff. He even had the Brood sneakers. Did you see his Brood sneakers?
I saw the whole thing, head to toe.
Even had, but yeah, we talked for an hour, and like, he just kept apologizing. I go, "No, it was awesome, man. You don't know. They contacted me last week. It was awesome. They had a great idea. I'm super grateful, and I hope to do something in the future with them, AEW, But at the same time, thank you. And it was super awesome what you did. It's just worlds colliding, man. It's two big companies. And everybody's, reaching in, but this was personal to you. So how could I ever be mad? And you were paying like, to the group, the Brood, you're paying homage. You were like really, and you're sincere about it. And plus, you worked in a storyline. It was thought through. You went from one pay-per-view and another, and and you overcame a lot of odds. I'm not gonna talk about everything in that conversation. It almost didn't even happen, and
timing.
But it's timing. So I said, "It's okay, man. Like you said, I was trending on Friday night, and that's cool, man. I'll ride the wave," and stuff like that. And but he felt so bad. But it really was awesome. It was really cool. It was great. I know I'm talking a lot and rambling. Like
that's what we're
it's
here
like
for,
my
Gangrel.
prom night. I'm prom queen. My shirt, prom queen. I got to ride the wave, surfing that baby. What was I gonna say? Well,
I was going to mention that it's important to note that you harbor no resentment towards AEW. It's literally a matter of timing. Timing is everything. Timing is very important.
Yeah. But it would have been cool to come up to
because I didn't know. Like, you hadn't told me. You just postponed the thing last week, and then you messaged me on Friday, and you sent me the spot, like, with the bloodbath, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, this is great. But I didn't realize.
Yeah, but I said, I hope it really doesn't mess things up.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I was confused.
Because, they never told me not to say anything AEW in any kind of way, but just out of common knowledge, I wouldn't go blast it out of because of like stuff like this happened. I actually wondered whether to mention it here today or not, and talk about that but it was just, what Edge did was so awesome and it was so cool. And what they were planning was so awesome and so cool. But I mean, I get how they'll feel like it just peaked here. So what it's going to look like is they just copied WWE, right? Mm-hmm. Even though they've come to me, but Edge has also been planning that for 2.5 months, almost 3, and they came to me last week. But their thought was good, everything was good there, but then they just hit SmackDown pay-per-view, and then what it generated, the vibe it generated. Oh, what I was going to say is I was so grateful to the fans who just didn't go, oh, that was a great Brood entrance with Edge, blah blah blah. But there was so much love I felt, and thank you to all you fans for. I read a lot of them, not all of them, but there was tons, and they would go, it would have been great if Gangrel was there, or even better if you would have just came up through the fire. Thank you for all that, and but thank you, Adam, thank you, Edge, very much for that, and paying homage to the Brood, and it was such a great group that only lasted 8-9 months, and
here we are, like.
So he told me that people told him, I'm not going to say any names that they wouldn't remember, but I think he proved the point, and people remembered, and I want to thank you all for being so supportive, and I want to thank AEW too for the opportunity that it almost was. It didn't happen. That would have been awesome. It'd be great.
I think it's still going to happen.
I don't know. Like when Fonzie jumps the shark, it might have. But the Brood is super cool. There is 2 members of the Brood over there. There's 2 members of the Brood over there. You never know. But I'm an older man. But that's why I'm wearing my puffy shirt.
We got the puffy shirt, guys.
So I'm probably going to lose the fangs in a little while because I see you over here, like the spit's flying and stuff.
I feel good.
Yeah. So it was cool. I don't know what you saw and what you thought of it. I didn't mean to hide it from you or anything. I thought I kind of cryptically explained it, like, hey, things changed. I got a flight Tuesday. I'll be back Thursday.
Yeah, but I didn't put it together because you're always so busy. Yeah. And you're literally traveling 5 out of 7 days. So I just assumed it was another booking, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
I do have a lot of Thursdays and weird bookings coming up, yeah.
Yeah, so I just assumed, but
but I was so stoked. I was like, thank you, Tony. I'm going to get this great opportunity to come through the fire again. But it was great living through Edge because they did it amazingly too. So it had to been a tough one. It just would have looked kind of funny. So I get it. I'm not upset or anything. I'm bummed. I'm not upset. I'm bummed, heartbroken, and I don't get excited about much, but because I didn't think they would ever go back to a Ring of Fire, let alone Edge did it, and then they were also planning to do it, and it would have been back to back. I was secretly hoping they still went with it, so I could be kind of trending there, and then they come up in AEW on Wednesday, but it didn't happen. But the thought was there, the thought was good. And
do you think had it just stopped at the bloodbath, it still would have been?
Yeah, I think it would have still been all right. But when SummerSlam came and he did the full because they just did the bloodbath, they weren't going to do the bloodbath. They were going to do the whole fire thing, and they were in Milwaukee, so they were going to do the Ring of Fire and all that. So, but when that happened there, and then on top of a couple other things, I think they ran into permit, whatever it was. But no, it was a bummer. It was a bummer. But I'm blessed and I'm grateful to feel that I was thought about through Edge and there in that company, and that Vince McMahon let Edge do it because I know he didn't really want. I don't think he really wanted it at first. So to let him go and have control of that, him and Seth. Both Seth. Thank you to Seth, too, because Seth was part of that. He had to take the bloodbath. And Edge said, yeah, he was cool with you and how, everything you did. So it was all cool. So thank you to those 2 for thinking of me and paying such homage to the Brood, the group itself, myself, getting to hear the music I started with, the Ring of Fire I came up through, That's all really cool. And never had any resentment or anything. Just my heart sunk because I went, oh, man.
Because you knew.
When the SmackDown thing, when I go, oh, this may mess it up. But then I talked to a couple people and I go, no. But then when I seen the Ring of Fire, I went, oh, I'm waiting for the call. And I almost even changed I had a dental appointment, which is a big procedure that I needed a week before I went back on the road. And I almost called because I was so confident that that it couldn't happen because it was just too much to try to like to do that. It would just look too bad on their end, and not intentionally, just it's bad timing and great circumstance for me, bad circumstance at the same time, So I almost changed it back knowing, and then sure enough, like midday, I got the call. I knew it. Yeah, I wasn't. I kind of knew it. I just kind of knew it. I was just more bummed about the dental appointment and the bummed that I couldn't come to the fight because now I got to figure out how to reschedule that. So that's when I was bummed about not coming to the fight, I was upset about how to figure out the dental appointment again. That's what's frustrating me. Now I'm like, I don't know when because you said my schedule, like you said, it's hectic.
Yeah, you're so busy.
So they need my fangs. They need these fangs. They got to it's a process I got to go through, and so I got to be without the fangs for like a week, and I'm gonna have like anxiety separation issues.
I would.
Like they travel me everywhere. I know it's kind of weird. Some people have a blankie. Some people carry a little Gangrel. I'm gonna have to
little squatula.
Yeah, little squatulas in the house over here. Like I got my fangs, so I had a little anxiety issue separation there, but. It is what it is. It was awesome to see the tribute. It was awesome to be trending. Thank you, everybody, for that, for caring so much to even make that happen. And thank you to AEW for also wanting to do something. But I get it. And stuff happens, and that's too much of that is too much of the world's colliding there with the same kind of thing. So, but it was cool, though. They thought about me.
So, obviously, like you already mentioned, the bloodbath was, I think they called it a broodbath, right?
Broodbath.
Because it was black, right? Let's say that the scenario happened on AEW. Do you think they would have still stuck with red, or you think?
Oh yeah, 100%. They did the pizza cutter with the blood. Like,
oh yeah.
No, but what was the old timer say? Red means green. Right? Like,
did they say that?
Yeah, and back when I broke in, red means green. So if you if you bled in a match, you'd make more money, right? So red means green. Okay, yeah. So they're not scared of the color red. They've Jericho's. There's so many people. Hell, Cody busted himself open accidentally there. Yeah. But no, AEW's definitely, they would never shy away from any of that. They kind of run their own ship in that thing, and that's what's cool about them is they can do they do what they want. Like, they're not scared of like, no, this is PG. You got to have black blood. This black blood.
Well, I feel like it's
like
still
black pudding.
I feel like it still had the same impact though, and like for a new generation, like you mentioned, it is the PG era.
Yeah. It's kind of like. I was watching on my phone driving in a car, so I was like, is that red, black? What is that? It looks like tar or
kind
something.
Of cool in a sense. Like, obviously, it's not the same.
When I was talking to Adam, I go, like, the only thing you can come up with that is you went to a darker place than the Brood. The blood was black. He goes, that's all I had. Because it wasn't no choice. It was either it was going to happen black or not happen. You know what I mean? Like, so black it was.
Black it was. And so, it was impactful. I think it's still.
Yeah, props to Seth. Blood coming from a ceiling like that, the drop, the pressure on your neck and all that, the anticipation of waiting on that and everything else. It's not an easy spot. So thank you to him for hanging in there and doing that too and being a trooper about that. They did great. I didn't get to see any. You're going to have to, like, as we move on, you're going to have to break down the shows to me because I had been on the road. And then I thought I was leaving out this morning, and it turns out I'm not leaving out this morning. So I hadn't seen. I was wrestling when the pay-per-view was on, and then I was actually sleeping on the plane, so I didn't watch it on the plane. So I'm going to...
No, it's going to be a little... I was at a convention this weekend, so...
Oh, okay, yeah, all right, boom. So now for my, like, go Gangrel, and all my about me. All right, so my weekend's done. All right, awesome weekend. Thank you, everybody. Tremendous, both companies. Love you both. Thank you. God, I'm so blessed to be current in wrestling, like at ancient age of a vampire age. But
me,
I seen a picture with Dog the Bounty. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you know what conversations we've had here about him. So
yeah,
let's go over your weekend.
Well,
your panels. What's up? So
yeah.
Where were you? Where was it at?
Fanboy Expo back in Orlando. 2 weeks in a row.
Okay.
Then I'm going to Indianapolis in about 2 more weeks where I get to interview Peter Chris, the Catman. But this weekend I did interview. I love that song so much.
It's a tremendous song.
But I did interview Bruce Kulick, who was the guitarist for Kiss for quite a few years in the Makeupless era. He was one of my favorite people I've ever got to interview. And then, like you mentioned, Dog the Bounty Hunter. He was, it happened. That's all I'm going to say. Oh my God, you don't like that name.
Sorry.
You literally sound like Raymond. Cat and heat. You okay?
No.
Oh no.
I don't know why I drank that again. Like, I gotta get some other stuff somewhere. All right.
But
it's not alcohol. All right. So
I wish it was. But yeah, so
I think
like at nighttime there was a Kiss cover band, so that was Friday, so I guess I missed a little bit of SmackDown, but after you messaged me, that's when I started, watching and stuff. And then Saturday there was like a Guns N' Roses one, but yeah, I did watch a little bit, and then I guess whenever CM Punk returned, which we're gonna get into, because Raymond wants us to go methodically, so we're gonna talk about WWE. Then we'll.
It's because he's tired and he can't keep track if you go back and forth. So
it's
he wants you to do it analog, as it happens. So.
It's fine. So I dabbled in the SummerSlam. I saw like you mentioned, the Brood entrance and the match with Seth. But
so did you like the Brood entrance? See, I'm back on myself. You see, I'm gonna drift it back over there. It was cool.
I loved it. I really did. Like you said, it was cool to like see again.
I really love the fact, and I don't know if I said it. I'm not gonna cut you out from this.
Cut me off. It's okay. It's a conversation.
I love the fact that when he got down the ramp to a certain part halfway, it stopped and it hit his music. The lights came up and
his head popped up.
And then he went and then he transformed back in the Rated R Superstar.
Yeah,
yeah. So that was very cool.
I thought it was really neat too.
Easily, I didn't see it all, but I hear people saying it was the best entrance in SummerSlam.
It was awesome. Yeah. And then I guess the other thing that is kind of note is the return of Becky Lynch. And
I've heard the rumors.
You heard the rumors are true. The rumors are true. Becky has returned. Yeah. And I think it was, a matter of time. We knew she was going to return. She's a big troll. Like, you know what trolling is, right?
Yeah. I think it's like if I look up your site, like I saw you a dog, right? Or something.
Well, like, so trolling would be like she would actually be at the venue. Mm-hmm. Like, not... She didn't post about this one, I don't think, but like she would be at the venue for like WrestleMania. She'd be like, I'm here tonight. Anything could happen, knowing that she's not gonna debut. Or she'll be like, Monday Night Raw, I'm here tonight.
Oh, that's trolling?
Yes,
okay.
right?
I learned something.
That you would say.
All right, well, I learned something every day.
There you go. So
see, troll to me could have been a troll that looked something like
a troll doll.
Like
my troll.
Or like Luna. I used to say Luna used to look like a troll. She had the weight belt on and her hair and that pulled up. She was like, I like a little troll. Or I thought it was when you just like we're looking at people's social media and stuff.
I mean, you can troll on people's social media, yeah. Like trolling, it's just I guess there's good and bad ways of using it. But Becky finally makes her big return. They've been talking about Bianca versus Sasha, and that's definitely a match I wanted to see. Whatever the circle. Oh, there they go.
Yeah, they're coming out.
There they go.
They're coming out. All Just that easy, folks. Just that easy. I'm sorry if I broke anybody's
heart. Movie magic. It's been revealed. But for whatever reason, Sasha wasn't cleared to wrestle. We get Bianca. Becky returns. Obviously, a huge pop, but she obliterates Bianca in a matter of 2 to 3 moves. Oh, man. It was quick. One move.
Bianca, what? Because she was surprised or what?
I don't know.
I didn't see it, so
She went to be a sportsman, and she went to go shake her hand.
Yeah.
And Becky turned.
Becky just...
Okay, so they want...
Slammed her 1, 2, 3.
So Becky's going heel. Becky the bad girl.
Slammed her with like her finish or something?
Yeah.
Like rock bottom.
Yeah, it was...
So it was a finish at least.
It was a finish.
Move. Okay.
But just a lot of people... I mean... I think, one, are excited for Becky to be back, but didn't necessarily like the way that she came back.
Is she a heel now? Or?
She is a heel, but I feel like...
again, forgive my ignorance because I haven't seen... I didn't watch it.
We're going to talk you through it. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
But obviously you've followed Bianca, and you've literally seen how they've been spending months and months and months and months.
I love her. I like she's so athletic and talented and stuff. She has a lot of time left, but... I get where you're going. It's kind of crappy. It seems that you put this work in and then, boom, hey, I'm back.
It's hard, especially when you're building up this storyline and she's worked so hard for these moments and then just taken away. I guess it's
she's young, can bounce back. It is the entertainment world. It's pro wrestling. I mean, you could be on top one day dining with kings and the next day sleeping in a dumpster. Honestly, you can, and then and then vice versa from the dumpster to the kingdom. I don't know. I mean, maybe that's just their way to making a big impact and making a statement.
It certainly did.
Maybe that's some way, in a way, to shock people. What you're going to talk about later with CM Punk coming in, right? So I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, it's hard to know because, like you said, we're talking about it. So obviously something must have been
Right.
that's right.
And I really like Bianca Belair, but
Me too.
the pen. They always say the pencil's mightier than the sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
The pencil's mightier than the sword. They write it in, they erase it out, or they cross it out. So it's a bummer, but Bianca's young, and
You think she'll have more time to shine?
oh, I think she's a tremendous athlete, and she can go like 10 different directions and bounce back. I think she's tremendous, and this guy, she's got so much potential. Becky, I don't know, maybe they had to make an impact and do something right away with a strong statement. I don't know. I'm not in their minds. I'm not writing. Hell, I didn't. If I'd known I was, it's just coming out with all that.
Yeah, I mean, and now she's the champion. She won the championship off of Bianca, so she comes back, new champion,
and
so
different brand.
Different brand. Okay. So that you knew. So you did know something. You knew something. You were hiding out from us. And then another big debut. Brock Lesnar comes back, ponytail and all.
After the
match with Roman and John Cena. Roman wins. Brock Lesnar comes back, and now we kind of have Mr. Paul Heyman kind of in the middle.
So how did Roman beat Cena?
Good question.
How did Roman beat Cena? You watch it?
Yeah, he beat him clean. Like, John Cena did like 3 attitude adjustments on him. Like, through an announcer's table, off.
They just couldn't finish him off.
And he kept kicking out.
All right.
And he didn't do anything. He didn't throw Cena through tables or anything.
That's cool. I like hearing that. A clean fight. Okay, cool. Okay. So he beat him clean.
Poor Cena. All right, but
I don't.
But no, I didn't think it could end any other way. I could have. It could have been what I predicted, and I say somebody else is going to come in and turn into another angle.
There
last
you go.
week, didn't I say that?
There you go.
Yeah, I did.
Roll the footage. Anyway, but yeah, which is something that Raymond said he's going to start doing. So that'll be cool.
Okay, so he beats him clean. After 3 whatever, couldn't finish him, and he gets beat, and then
Brock comes back. So I mean, yeah, I guess John Cena says it's kind of up in the air.
To mention,
no, don't be sorry.
He came back as a baby face.
Oh yeah, Brock's a baby.
Because Roman's that.
He was attending to the crowd, getting their cheers, touching hands. So it was clear. It was clear he was a baby.
That's so cute.
Well, I mean, Roman has tons of heat. I don't know how that'll be interesting how it develops. So he went out of his way to emphasize that he's the white hat, the blue eye, the baby face.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I mean, that I'm curious to see once again with Paul Heyman to see like how that all works out.
And Paul's with Brock's though. Or no, Paul's with both. So they're gonna have turmoil and okay.
Ooh, Raymond has a lot to say. Go ahead, Raymond.
Speak up, Raymond.
Out of Paul Heyman's mouth, as he's backing up, you know how they retreat out of the ring. He's like, "Oh, we got a problem. We got a problem.
We got a problem.
Yeah.
So he said,
we got a big mess."
He was like,
this is right up Paulie's alley, so he'll be all right with this. He knows. He probably wrote this, so
yeah, right.
So this is right up his alley. He's handled he's many of things, and people think that I don't like him that much, but I think he was a great manager, especially when he was with the the SSTs. They were a tremendous tag team. The Samoan SWAT team, tremendous tag team. But I was a fan of them, but go on. So all right, so he's back as a baby. That's interesting. So that's cool. That's gonna make me want to watch. I want to see that match
when we have time.
But I like big Godzilla dudes trying to kill each other. Godzilla versus King Kong. I mean, I watched that in the plane twice. So
ooh, you just reminded me of something. Samoa Joe. Is that what you're gonna say or no?
Oh no.
Sorry.
Who do you like better? But, yeah.
Oh yeah, who do you like better between Godzilla or King Kong?
I'm a King Kong guy.
Oh, you're a King Kong guy? Oh, I'm a Godzilla girl.
Godzilla kind of went over, and then like Larry, but then King Kong blew the comeback, made the save. So
you know what? But most importantly, I like when they work together.
Yeah, they cleaned house, cleared it out. Everybody was happy. Babyface pop, go home. Buy more tickets for the next one.
Match. I love it.
Tickets for the next one. So cool. They're back. What happened after that? That was it. That was the.
There was other things that happened. I don't want to take away from the rest of it. I just didn't really get a chance to.
Sorry if we spoiled anything you haven't watched it yet, but
if they haven't watched
this
it,
hasn't aired in a week.
After
so, I can guarantee you, I overwatched it by the time this is aired. So I just hadn't watched it yet. So now I have some time. But
well, I did get to watch some of Takeover So I guess Adam Cole is no longer with the company. So it's kind of
He's no longer with NXT.
He is no longer with WWE, correct? Yeah.
But he didn't leave yet, though. He has an extension till a certain time.
The extension was till this match.
This match, okay.
Yes. So where does he go?
So didn't the rumors say they offered him like $1 million a year to stay?
Is that, I mean, like, where are they getting this money? Like, it's...
Because they let everybody else go, so
yeah,
they got all this extra money.
So sad to me.
You let, like, 4 other people go, you got that money.
I think the obvious thing is to say he's going to AEW. Same with Bray. You don't think so?
Because what is he dating or married to Britt Baker?
They're together. Yeah, I don't think that they're married, but yeah.
They're something. They're an item.
Yeah.
And he's friends with the Young Bucks and different things. And that's more kind of his style. I've known Adam since I worked Adam in England, man, when he came over a few times. And heck, when I do that, you ever seen when I wrestle and I cheese with that "We Will Rock You" stomp stomp?
Oh, I love this
stomp stomp clap. I stole that from Adam Cole.
Oh, you did?
I stole that from Adam Cole.
I hope he doesn't send a cease and desist.
No, I've done it for years later. Now he's not sending. He's too nice of a guy. He's too nice. Too nice of a guy.
Well, I was gonna say,
over a stomp stomp clap. Queen would send it first, but Freddie's not here. Rest in peace. So.
Oh, love
but the people.
But I was gonna say, obviously, like Adam also has like huge roots in Ring of Honor, but I don't see him going back to Ring of Honor. I don't know. Time will tell, right?
I would say take that $1 million, and I think Raymond was talking to me about it earlier. Take that $1 million, and then just know that you still good connection there, and go. But whatever. I mean, right now. Where does he have a better chance of standing out as a star? Well, I guess maybe he's scared. Maybe he's scared WWE will they'll lure him in, give him that money, and then punish him for something he didn't do because they let their contract run out.
But then you got $1 million to be punished.
So it's a weird world business wise and stuff in wrestling. Nothing ever really makes sense except for, I mean, I hate to say that, the talent usually. They think they're getting somewhere, but in the long run, they end up getting looped and hustled and worked in the back end. But if you're smart, you save your money and you invest it and you do the right things, it's okay because you'll be prepared for that. 6P it. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Thank you, Brian Dixon. That's where I picked over an All-Star in England where I wrestled Adam Cole. He was over there for Dixon in All-Star Wrestling. Brian Dixon for All-Star Promotions over there.
Shout out.
I
hope you're watching.
Hope to see you in February if they open these borders, but see what they're going.
I know, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I know. I'm already starting to take February bookings, so I might not get over to the UK if take too many more bookings in February. And
you got to take Raymond and I with you.
And March is Romania. So all right, so that's our WWE updates.
One more.
Oh, one
more. We have to Samoa Joe.
Oh, yeah, what's up with Samoa Joe?
Samoa Joe. I watched the match. I'm already forget. Was it with Karrion Kross? Karrion Kross.
Built an angle, right?
So that was cool. Good for him. I mean, I like Samoa Joe. I think he's good at everything he does. I think he can commentate. He can wrestle. I mean,
Yeah. He's a nice guy. He's always been nice to me. I've known him a long time. I haven't really followed the feud. I just seen him came in as a referee, choked Karrion Kross out or something, or wasn't it? Yeah. Isn't that what happened? But so they had a match. How was that match?
Good. Yeah. I mean,
physical.
Yeah.
Physical?
I mean, obviously you have two guys that are two big guys.
And that was on the
That was on NXT Takeover.
Oh, that's on NXT Takeover.
Yes.
So
have you seen? And I have to Google this for you. So I guess Karrion has some new wardrobe.
Well, I seen something.
Did you see why Shredder was trending?
But I didn't open it up because I just didn't have enough time to read negativity this morning. So
I don't think it's.
I was actually getting ready. I was in here doing cameos and it popped up and I was like, I was going to open it, but I didn't want to get caught up in that Pandora's box per se.
To me, I don't think it's necessarily negative. I don't think it's positive, but Shredder was trending, from the Ninja Turtles. And it's because Karrion's new gear, this is his new mask. What do you think?
It looks it just looks big, kind of.
And the rest of his outfit looks like He-Man.
Maybe it would have. No, but that's him. That's. I'm sure that's him. I think that's how he thinks. He's always been like that gladiator and whatever type of thing that is. I don't know if y'all can see that.
He's like a gladiator. I don't know.
But I think honestly, I don't like red. I'm not a big fan of the color red. I like black with red trim. So if that was black with some red trim, I'd dig it. But I'd also think, to me personally, and I'm no fashion guy. Look at the white puffy shirt, but I don't want to be a pirate. I would have made that way tighter and smaller, like more sleek.
Maybe this is the first edition.
More me, because I like sleek things. But maybe he's looking like he's going for that style where they were like protective, and everything was big and. The Knights helmets and stuff. And,
it looks a little like S&M. It looks a little like
S&M. I didn't pick S&M.
Here's like the full.
I didn't. He's
too a little gimpy. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, no, it's very Lord Humongous, like without the hockey mask, but the crossover straps and stuff. Yeah, I mean, seeing this picture here, like.
It doesn't take away from his talent or anything he does.
No,
so we just want to make that very clear.
He's a great dude, and he's super talented, and I've wrestled him personally, and he's never had an issue. Like I think I gave him a DDT off the apron through a casket, and the casket exploded. He hit it so hard. No. He went in there and took the bump so hard, like he just the casket, the sides, everything just blew out. Like he was always willing to go above and beyond, and he was very humble and worked hard. So. I was happy to see guys get a break like that. Yes, that second picture, that's very Mad Maxy. Mad Max,
Okay.
Looks, yeah, so he's like, the Road Warriors. Like, not the Road Warriors, but, Mad Max.
Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with Mad Max.
But I again think, personally, if it was black and there was, like, a sleeker look, kind of like in the Knight's Tale when she made the armor. They all had the bulky armor, and they couldn't. And then she made the really sleek armor that withstand the blow. That was extra light. But did she put like the check? What's that little? They put like a Nike check. And she goes, "What is that? Oh, that's my symbol." So they know if they want to buy it. But it was sleek. Like she made his helmet sleek and everything. He looks like he's wearing old traditional, heavier stuff. I just think the whole headpiece should be a little bit sleeker. That's just me personally.
Of course. We're not the fashion police. We're not Joan Rivers.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm certainly not the fashion police. But
I feel like for Halloween, I need to find a puffy shirt, get some glasses.
But the record too, this is I wore this in 98 or 99. One of the years. I have 2 original ones left. That's it.
So this is an original one?
This is an original one. Yeah. That's why it's kind of like
I just got chills.
A little off white. This is an original one, and I had another one. I got them back out of actually TMD had them, and I got them back when I was in LA. Well, he brought one back, and then I picked the other one up in LA this last trip. So I have 2 of the originals, and I think I might start wearing them when I do the stuff you do. Conventions. There we go. That's the word. Ding.
Oh, really quick.
Frame one of them.
One of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
New Jersey. We can't. Yeah, we got to frame them.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that show on A&E came after you for one of the OG puffy shirts. Yeah, especially now that they know they're gonna come after it. But real quick. You've mentioned it before. You mentioned the conventions. Someone asked if you were doing any conventions or, and I'm sure if your schedule permits, it will be something you'll do again. But
I don't think so. I think you talked to me, but I was booked because you told me about a couple. But I think it's all wrestling right on through. I don't think. Honestly, I think I might have Christmas off because it's a weekend, and but I think I might be working Thanksgiving weekend. If I'm not working, I'll probably end up sliding up to the but I think I have a show already on Thanksgiving weekend. But there's the what is the one in Charlotte? What is that one that's always in November at Thanksgiving up there? Is it
WrestleCon?
Is it WrestleCon?
I don't know. I've never been to one.
One of the ones that's in November up there. It's usually Thanksgiving weekend.
The big event?
WrestleCade.
WrestleCade? Oh, sure. I'm just going to name them all and get them all wrong,
maybe, so. I think. But I don't know.
You were right. It is WrestleCade.
It is WrestleCade, yeah. But I think I already have a show. So I'm literally booked every weekend. I'm super blessed and stuff. And now with that help editor push, I hope that carries over. I was already blessed enough to be booked, but hopefully it carries over to 2022. Or put some seeds and some good ideas for other people. But people had ideas, but they just collided. So yeah. But all right, so boom. NXT, you covered it, and
I think we're covered.
So what is next on your report? AEW.
I think we go to AEW.
AEW. So got big news in AEW. I know you're excited because I get the vibe and I get the feel that you're a CM Punk. Big.
I love CM Punk, and I mean I remember being so devastated. When he left the first time. And, we had talked about it before with, his dabble in, MMA and stuff, too. And even, hearing his song hit for that, Cult of Personality, oh, my God. But...
Tremendous song. Tremendous.
So good. And obviously, as we've talked about before, no secrets. We knew he was going to debut, but that certainly didn't take away from him coming back.
But you told me, did you know that he was going to buy ice cream bars for everybody?
No,
so what is the story behind that? What did he do?
So at the end of his promo, he mentioned that
I didn't see it, so I didn't.
As everyone was leaving the arena, on him, with his own personal CM Punk money, cha-ching, he bought everybody a free ice cream bar.
You think he has one of those heavy metal cards like that?
Like the black Amex?
Yeah, like boom, that rattles when you drop it. Like you cut a throat with it.
I would think. Yeah. I would think. And so everyone got ice cream. The wrapper was custom made for him, and it had his logo on it. And so I know people were trying to pawn those off. I would keep mine. I feel like that's...
Who makes the ice cream? Who?
There was a company that he went to, and he had been talking to them. So this is just
special ice cream brought in? So
yep, yeah.
So they got... No, I'm just asking. I didn't know if
special ice cream.
Technically Tony Khan was pushing the ice cream, and then he got paid Tony Khan. I don't know.
No.
So he brought an outside vendor or whatever, went to somebody and got some cool ass shit made up with custom wrappers, and now they're collectibles.
Yeah, it was a chocolate covered, yeah. I guess it was vanilla.
But vanilla, right?
I would assume so.
Because I don't like chocolate ice cream. I like vanilla ice cream with that chocolate cover
shell,
on it.
shell.
Yeah,
ooh,
that's good.
Oh, we have to go to Jackson sometime. Now, damn it, we have to stop talking about food.
Ice cream. I know. Raymond, he has some donuts here. He showed up.
I know. I tried a French.
He was out on.
What is that thing? French curler.
French curler. French curler. Yeah, it's good.
It was good.
Yeah, she didn't like it.
I was polite about it. Sorry.
All right, back to CM Punk.
Okay, yeah, sure. So right. CM Punk's back. Didn't wrestle, but certainly made a big impact.
Cry?
I mean, people in the audience are certainly crying, and he said he did. I mean, he was certainly... It was certainly an emotional moment, and I'm sure that crowd reaction... I mean, how could that not...
Did he, like, crowd surf, too? Did I see that, or was that the old video that I saw? Like,
he jumped in a crowd.
Yeah,
he did crowd surf. They caught him, right? They didn't just drop him. It wasn't like when Jack Black in a School of Rock or something.
Love that movie too. Such a good movie.
Wow. You know, so awesome. So he came out, promo.
Great promo as always.
Did he cover anything? Did he say anything?
Yeah, I mean, he was saying that it had been, what was it, 7 years?
7 years.
Since...
Wow. So that's weird. So 7 years in the making for Seth and Edge. 7 years for CM Punk.
Lucky number 7?
Number
11? I don't know.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty cool. So I know it's just in my head, like these numbers 7. So
yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what's going to happen, and I think it's only big things. I'm curious, and a lot of the rumors are now, does his wife come back? Does AJ Lee come back? Because she left, and she was literally the biggest female on the roster when she left WWE. It was kind of... So
CM Punk said, now do you think... I never even asked him. I never asked him, do you think Lana goes to AEW?
I hope so.
You think so?
I think
As a manager or a wrestler?
So...
Because, wrestling's not as easy as everybody thinks. It's managing is not as easy as everybody thinks. No. So it's two worlds that come together to make one, and it's very hard, both worlds.
Do you remember how much of an impact she caused as his manager? It was amazing and so magical, the two of them working together. I don't remember
together before the Bobby Lashley stuff,
right?
Which got weird and so strange,
so weird.
So strange. It's so weird.
Yeah, I think they dropped that real fast. But
I just kind of felt bad for everybody involved because it's just so weird.
Yeah, but I think them together. Not that Miro also doesn't need her. I'm not saying he has to.
I'm glad he's gone back to being a badass Bulgarian and not. I mean, he might get mad at me, but the video game thing, I didn't comprehend. I know everybody plays video games, but if you're 6'2", you're all this, and you can look like a legitimate badass. I mean, you can play video games and be a badass, but I would go where my money is, where my look is.
The brute. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to see them together again. If she still wants to wrestle, I mean, good for her. I just feel like she was more impactful as is.
Did we even cover Christian winning the
Nope.
Did we not even say, hey,
Let's-
congratulations there, Squeaky Wheel, or anything?
Now's your moment.
So, congratulations, Christian. I almost got to see you. I don't know if I was going to be working you or coming out with you, but I almost came up to the Ring of Fire, and it would have been awesome to see you. And that would have been a really cool moment, too. That would have been a great reunion there. That would have been awesome. So, but congratulations on your journey there. What is it, the TNT, or the Impact? He's the Impact champion. The Impact champion.
Impact and TNA. It was a double belt, and then he retired the TNA on Impact, I think, Thursday.
Okay, so he's the Impact champion. Cool. Very cool for him at what, 47, 46 years old or something?
Oh
no, he's got to be up there, something of that nature.
44, 45.
He's 44. I think Edge is
he's a
47.
baby.
So Edge is like
Aw.
47. Edge might be a little older then. And then I'm 52. So,
You're all babies.
yeah. The old Brood.
Babies.
47.
He's
47 because they were like school friends.
Yo, what have you guys been drinking in these chalices to keep you guys looking so young? There must be something in there.
Respawn blood or whatever that is when they
Yeah, right,
respin
like
your blood.
vampire facial.
When they take your blood, they respin it and inject it back in you or something, and a lot of a lot of like blood transfusions and stuff. But I don't think I look young. But it's
Yes,
just,
you
it's just the
do.
puffy show.
Are you kidding me?
But Edge looks tremendous, and Christian, and I don't say it a million times. There's nobody that can put a match together like Christian. Christian, he can put a match in and get all. I've covered this, said it a million times, and get all this stuff in. Christian's tremendous in the ring, so I'm very excited for both of them. So I'm excited for CM Punk to be back. I think it's gonna put more eyes on wrestling, and then I think with him there and then Edge, obviously, he stepped up doing cool things with that entrances that I already see a difference in the companies now where they're like kind of putting a little bit more stuff into their product, right? Like, so hopefully that continues and you do get like the old Raw and WCW Monday Night Wars kind of vibe, like where they're
Pushing
out
each
trying
other.
to top each other, even though have said it here where I think Vince looks at, and I think he truly does look at, Hunter is more competition with NXT than he does AEW, but I think AEW is pretty undeniable now with the paths they're taking with Punk and then probably Bryan Danielson, maybe Daniel Bryan or whatever they're going to call him, possibly Bray Wyatt, possibly going there, which would be super cool. And I'll just put that out there and open. I would love to be a part of that faction, even at 52. I would love to be the grizzled one. I would Rob Zombie my hair. I'll let it go naturally back gray and come in grizzled and tattered jeans and cool jackets. Hell yeah, I would. Just to do that because that would be a great way to revamp the character, and that'd be really,
Revamp
really
the
cool.
vampire.
I am going to revamp it. I was actually looking at gear. All right, so yay, CM Punk. I was looking at like some of the stuff. And I am thinking about going to like, I don't want to bite on all these guys, but I want to figure a path around to. I don't wear the puffy shirt anymore, and actually I dig the puffy shirt because I forgot how lean the puffy shirt can make you look when you just get a bigger puffy shirt when your belly grows. So like,
Now you know the secret.
But I was thinking like, a lot of guys have done it. Lance Archer's kind of done it. The dude in the Ring of Honor have kind of done it. There's another guy. They've done that whole Rob Zombie look, and even Edge has tried that look. But I still would like to find a vampire world and that kind of collide and revamp this whole look. So if anybody's got any ideas, you send your drawings. Please sketch something up. Something. Think about revamping the vamp. Like revamped vamp or something. Like it sounds like an energy drink or something. A revamped vamp.
Ooh, vamp energy
If you're
drinks.
feeling vamped out and you need a little vamp in your life, we got some revamp vamp. So revamp amp. So
Keep in mind, he does not like red, but he does like black with different trim.
and keep in mind, if you do have any product and licensing things, all you got to do is reach out and sign a piece of paper, and we could be on our way with some products. But no, I want to I kind of want to I want to revamp it. A lot of people say, "Hey, you look the same," but I don't feel I look the same. I like what I admire about Edge is he embraced his look. Right, he's in tremendous shape physically and everything, but he didn't worry about the gray in his hair and the beard and the thing. He embraced it, and he caught a lot. Like I saw people like, or the rumors they took him off one show because they thought he looked old or this and that. But I thought he looked cool because I liked. I'm not gonna say he looked grizzled, but he is all the years. Think about it. Yeah, but I mean, he put a lot of like working in that company that long, even with the 7 years off or whatever it was he's had off. That time he put up to that, like that's a lot of work, man. To work in those companies, you are grizzled. You don't just I don't think people realize the travel schedule and how hard it is. Like now sometimes I think I work more than I did then, but when I was talking to him on the phone, he goes, "You remember when we would work 14 days on and 3 days off?" And I go, "Yeah." And I said, sometimes I didn't even get those 3 days off because I did third party stuff. So because I was with Luna, they figured that I didn't need to go home, that I was on the road with her. So they would ask me if I want to go somewhere else for like $4,000. I'd be like, sure. Like,
For $4,000?
Oh, well, all you just got to do is go sign some stuff. Cool. Yeah. Like, I didn't know what time zone I was in ever, but it catches up to you when you're wrestling every night. If it's a TV, you could be wrestling 2 to 3 to 4 times, and who knows how many run-ins. You're making your towns, but plus you still have to go to the gym. You have to maintain an appearance. You have to look like a professional athlete. You have to look like a professional wrestler. You have to carry. You can't just go and eat pancakes or order. Just drive through and get like Wendy's or whatever and eat the double juicy burgers or whatever you get it when they like, where's the beef? You have to take time out and literally, go into a restaurant and get grilled chicken and rice or order that order. You got to stay on top of all that. And they didn't have the prepackaged foods like back then when they first started. So on top of all that, then you're making all your towns, and your towns aren't like Miami, Fort Lauderdale back to like, sometimes you would be in England, in the UK for a Sunday pay-per-view, and then back in New York City for a Monday Night Raw, and then Tuesday down in, maybe you'd go to Long Island or something kind of close then, but then you'd go home for that day or something, then you're back on another run, and you just, you get grizzled, and that's pouring your heart out and every ounce of energy and sweat on the stage too, or in the ring. Bob Seger there, I'm a Bob Seger guy, but in the ring, you're pouring it out, man. So you're bound to he hung the thing up.
Yeah.
He hung it up last time. I was so tired last time I was here.
Shout out to Cat.
All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I don't know, grizzle. Yeah, but he looks cool. I want to embrace my age too and stuff, but I mean, this is working. I think if I'm scared if I change this, I'll lose my work, because I think I get booked a lot because I do look similar to that character in 98, 99, to that everybody remembers. So if I go tinkering with that, I might be playing with fire.
You're not going to do something like so drastic that you're not recognizable.
I don't know. I really like Rob Zombie's looks.
You really like,
but other people have already done that, so I got to find a different in between.
But even if you go like biker jacket, like, I like the velvet pants, man.
Maybe velvet pants with different kind of patches.
Yeah, like you go patches, biker jacket. You can still do the teeth, the glasses, the hair the same way.
The teeth and the glasses, that'll always fit. But
it better.
But the hair, I thought about just going all white.
I'm into it. Like, listen, I will go on record. I'm into it. And your hair's already so light. Like, that can't be like a...
It's so light. Well, like,
he's a platinum blonde.
Yeah. It's not much different. Like, you only see the differences when it grows, that you see a difference in the shade. I think if you were just to grow it out, you wouldn't even really notice the difference, especially in the lights.
It's not like your hair is black and then you go gray and everyone... Yeah, that's a traumatic...
And it's like, I'm not going to go put tattoos on my face or anything like that.
Okay.
But I'd probably get some more tattoos. But
Why not?
I want to change up the shirt and maybe, I don't know, the gear a little bit. Like, either modernize it or just revamp it, something. So if anybody's got any ideas, please feel free to send them in.
Raymond
has ideas.
Like, here we go. Are we doing Pandora's Box? I do have one more thing about CM Punk. We didn't finish it. What else happened and all that? CM
so that was their debut of the Rampage on Friday night.
No,
that was the second one?
So I know,
but it was a live one though.
Right. He's going to be facing Darby Allin. What do you think about that?
Because he called. I did see like a piece of that where he called out them at the end, him and Sting.
Yeah, like Darby kept like making subtle hints to like best in the world or like that kind of stuff. So yeah, he's going against Darby.
So Darby's babyface, no?
Yeah, I guess.
I
don't know what, but Darby.
Sting's hella babyface, right? Like,
yeah, so
just the Stinger.
Remember, Cody keeps saying that. There is no more heel babyface.
Wow, yeah, they look at that and they got the win-loss records count and all that.
They don't look at it like
Okay, it's just who
Okay.
people like
Sure.
and whatever you do. You do your.
He stresses.
Well, as Miro puts it to me when I talk to him, he goes, "It's just wrestling. We're wrestling. You can wrestle here." He says, "It's great." He loves it because he could just wrestle.
I thought we were about to get a Miro impression.
No.
Add it to the list, Raymond.
No, not today. It's just wrestling. But it's just wrestling. Yeah, so I guess that's how they look at it. Yeah, so people. Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. I'm gonna go with Darby Allin though. Nah, see, Darby's. I'm gonna like Darby. I mean, CM Punk is cool. He's more of a traditional guy. I don't know. It'd be cool. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, because I think you have to like wait to kind of lead to get him with like.
But do you think you'll see CM Punk and Sting then? You think no? It's just gonna be Darby.
Oh yeah, I think Darby, and then I think they'll eventually lead to
Ethan Page is a sleeper there. That guy's great.
I love Ethan
is
Page.
great. All ego Ethan Page. He's tremendous. He's gotten in tremendous shape. Good. I think he's a real sleeper. He's good in the ring too. So when I watch it, I'm not watching his footwork because he's where he needs to be and stuff like that. Like when I watch a show, a lot of times I watch it as a trainer and I'm like, so it's hard to enjoy it as a fan sometimes and try to watch it. But Ethan's really good to watch. I like watching Ethan, and he's a great guy too. He's a really good dude. So
he really is.
Yeah.
I guess.
But he's feuding what? Who's he?
Couldn't even tell you.
I could have sworn it was like he's all over the place. So help me understand this. So okay. Impact is Impact, Scott D'Amore and all those guys, and they're all working together. AEW.
It seems to be like a crossover between the two, and then
AAA.
Yeah.
So let's not offend anybody, but is Impact now like a developmental, or they don't look at it the same? They look at it as an equal. It's not an equal. It's not an equal.
Well, I don't think
it was there first and everything, but I don't think it's an equal. Like I don't think you can match up with production and money and talent in the rosters.
I don't know. I think that there's
Impact has a lot of great wrestlers, though.
Yeah, there's a lot of good talent
over
there.
A lot of great women's roster, too.
I'm interviewing Chelsea Green tonight, so, and then she does...
She over that broken wrist or something?
Let's hope so.
Yeah, she's like 2 or something.
Yeah. But yeah, she does, Ring of Honor and Impact, so she's kind of the crossover with those, but...
So, speaking of Chelsea Green, we got Matt Cardona, right? Mm-hmm. So we never even talked about him, like in Game Changer.
We can
wrestling and beating. Who did he beat? Nick Gage, right? Or was
I can't tell you much about Game Changer.
It was Nick Gage, right? He beat him. Heel heat and the stuff that went off there. But that's what they wanted, though. That's the kind of response they wanted. See, because they tried to. Game Changer reached out to me for 5 dates: L.A., Atlantic City. But I was just booked already, and it's such a bummer. Not against the bookings I already have. Some of them are great bookings, and some of them are going, ooh, I'd like to be current, doing some stuff like that at the same time. But everything happens for a reason. But they're really coming on strong. So and they really changed things around, and it's really cool move on his part to cross over in that because he's a tremendous wrestler. So. Some people might look at him stepping backwards to do that, but I think he's just expanding himself and showing his he's just spreading his wings a little bit and making some noise and stuff. What do you think?
Who, Matt?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've always liked Matt Cardona. When I was first getting back into it, Zack Ryder woo 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 was the biggest thing that happened. And I feel like he never, obviously he had so many opportunities, but, he hasn't really had a chance recently. So I love that, he's getting another chance.
With them in, was it Deep South when they were the Major Brothers? Him and Hawkins. They were the Major Brothers and stuff. So
too, man.
They were they were a tag team. So they've been friends a long time. And they got the Major Podcast. That's what's off the Major Brothers, the Major Podcast. So I almost wore that shirt the other day.
Or Majorland? Is that what it's called? It's something. I know.
Major's podcast. I don't know.
I know Chelsea does something.
It's a really nice colored shirt. It's black with some blue and some orange in it. Almost baseball-y because he's a friggin' he's a Mets fan, Hawkins. And okay, Yankees here, but
it's the Major Wrestling Figure
podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wrestling choice, the More Than Us thing.
A lot more than us right now. They have a lot of wrestling stuff, yeah.
We gotta stack it up.
But they're good guys. They're cool dudes. And so congratulations on that. That's 2 weeks, 3 weeks kind of late or a month kind of late, but congratulations
Better
to
late
Matt.
than never.
And I guess obviously they gotten over the whole Domino's and the pizza cutter thing. So they moved over on that. So So that congratulations to Jericho for making it through the 7 whatever labors or whatever, but he lost to MJF, which was the right move, I think, too. So I don't know if we ever covered that or not, but I did follow on that, and I think that was cool. That's the only way I could have seen that ending, and that was cool that he couldn't do his thing, and he hit him with his own deal. So hit him with he hit Jericho, MJF, or hit Jericho with his own Judas kiss or whatever. So that was cool too. And so there's a lot of cool things going on beside, and then there's CM Punk, of course, and there was my the tribute Edge did with the thing, and my almost deal that didn't happen. But hey, it may, I don't know, it was cool. It was cool to be on that it was gonna happen. And but
you know what else is cool? We're talking about wrestling this week.
Oh yeah, almost all wrestling.
You were texting me like we should probably talk wrestling next week, and then look how much happened.
And there's so much other cool stuff going on, and how hot wrestling is right now. Like Florida too. Like there's so many shows, and not all the shows are drawing, but there is shows out there, and if the people do it right and they start getting butts and seats and committing to angles. What's that?
It's a good time to be a fan.
It's a good time to be a wrestler too if you're trying to break in, because there's shows. So that shows means ring time, and ring time means work and experience. So.
Tell us maybe an update on what's going on with CCW.
CCW, they are in Nashville this weekend. They did 3 shows this past weekend, I think, or 2. Friday they did the Brew at the Bash or something. Saturday it was a last minute deal at one of the gyms I train at. They had a bench press competition on Brian Cage and all that where they're appearing. But they did the wrestling outside. That was a tough one. It was hot outside, but that's what went on that weekend. And I believe they're in Nashville for a show this weekend, because he has a school that they're opening up there and running in Nashville, and they're doing shows. So they're pushing forward. I'm in the school trying to make some adjustments and get used to it, like getting the system down, because there's beginners, there's the people that are trained a different way, and then there's my students that came in, and heck, even last night, I had to go old school on somebody. I think I scared some of the students when I told somebody, I'll kick your foot, don't you ever talk back. But that being said, it's going smooth and it's going good. And it's a happy home for me, happy to be there. And they're on a great journey. And hopefully they stay the course and follow it through,
Heck yeah.
Oh, and I mentioned you to them, and they're like, yeah. So.
Oh, what?
Yeah, about some backstage interviews, different things like that and stuff like that. If you're
interested. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Listen, thank you.
All right, so I guess we're ready, and it's time for What's in the Box? Pandora's Box.
Now, this is when we check in with Raymond, and we ask, Raymond, have you watched the movie yet? Okay, we'll take
No, 7. No, all right. Oh, the box is locked. What's in the box? All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay. I'm ready.
What the heck? There's a gift in here.
That's Raymond, yeah. I forgot.
Did you know?
Yeah.
What is Bigfoot bandages?
10
extra large bandages with a free prize inside. Wait, are they actually bandages?
Band-Aids, yeah.
These are actual Can I open them? Can you? I'm so bad at opening stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Really.
Can I open these for real? I just want to make sure that they're ours.
He's going to go return them
That's so neat. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you gotta have claws to get in there. But.
I kind of do, but. Well, while you're working on that, you want me to ask the first question?
Yes, ask the questions while working on your bandage.
In orange.
In orange with the orange light.
Here you go. What are your thoughts? Oh wait, we already did this.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on Karrion Kross's new gear? He debuted on Raw.
Well, I guess we covered it. Yeah,
we covered that one.
We did cover that. It was I think black's better than red because I like black, and I think a sleeker helmet. But he's a great dude, and I wish him best of luck with that.
All right, we can just even
see your band-aids.
Skip that one. Those are so cool. Now I need a reason to use them.
Well, no, let's not do that. But there you go.
Thank you. Do I get to keep these? Are we sharing them?
No. Hopefully they're yours. So you put them in there so you can get them.
That is so nice. Thank you so much. All right, let's do. Ready? Ooh, this is from Cruz Oviedo. Oviedo? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Halloween is coming up, and it's my favorite holiday. Same. What are your Halloween rituals? Ooh, spooky.
Well, I used to do a Halloween party. I used to have a Halloween party. Then I tried getting married on Halloween once. Well, I did get married on Halloween, but Halloween rituals. No, I actually I really enjoy down here in Florida, you don't really get that fall feel, that Halloween feel, or anything like that. But I do love decorating and getting everything decorated. Like where I live now, I don't think that's going to happen. But when I lived in a house and I knew little Rugrats were going to come around trick or treating, I would like just put all kinds of this really cool Halloween stuff up and buy tons and tons of candy that's not good for you.
What's your favorite? What's the go-to?
Candy corns.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think we're about to.
Well, and that, and then there's the Reese's. But what do you mean go to candy? I give them.
No.
My candy, I love candy corns. I eat candy corns till I get sick.
Raymond, do you like them? Okay, sorry, I'm.
But if I go into a store non-Halloweenish, I'm gonna get Reese's peanut butter cups.
Okay.
Or red vines.
Oh, you're red vine. Okay. How do we feel about black licorice?
I love black licorice.
Okay. This is and okay. The next question: do you like pumpkin spice?
No.
Okay, me neither.
I don't like when they start pumpkin spice lattes and different things.
I like when they start it because then I know that Halloween season started.
I do like pumpkin seeds though.
You do?
Pumpkin seeds, yeah.
Do you like bake them or do you?
They're baked in the tray. Yeah. That
We'll
tastes
have to
good.
do that.
Yeah, they're good. A little salty, but I like them.
What about like carving pumpkins? Are you good at it?
Yeah, I've done it. That is, I guess, a tradition. I do that. Yeah, and I love to put the candle in it and sit there and watch the pumpkin rot. You know.
I feel like we should try to make a brewed pumpkin this year. At least put your face on it.
Who's making it? Raymond? You're gonna get Raymond
We could do it during the. We'll do it during here.
And carve a pumpkin and then
that'd
pull
be
the guts out and throw it in the train.
That'd be so fun. We can't make a bigger mess than after episode 10.
Weirder feeling than like pumpkin guts in your hand.
I hate it so much. We'll get a scoop thing.
But yeah, I guess we could say carving a pumpkin, decorating the house and the yard and all that, and putting scary music on and tons of candy for the kids. And
do you like haunted houses?
Yes, I do. Yes, I love haunted houses. I've done Universal. A lot of people don't. I remember when I was in WWF it was then. They sent us out there to Universal Studios or whatever it is
Halloween
in LA for Halloween Horror Nights, right? Because Undertaker had a maze. There was an Undertaker haunted maze. So
that's cool.
We got
you just blew Raymond's mind.
So we got to ride in the parade. So they had me in the back of this convertible Cadillac, and all I kept doing was just drinking my blood, spraying it every 2 minutes or something like that. Spray more blood, and it was awesome. And the gift basket that the Sheridan Universe, whatever it was, came in there and it was just all this Halloween stuff and mugs, everything Halloween Horror Nights, crazy gift basket. But I haven't seen a gift basket in a long time. I miss the gift baskets.
Well, we got Bigfoot bandages.
Especially, you got a gift in the box.
It's
in the box,
Thank
Bigfoot.
you so much. Let me put these in first.
All right, so.
I'm from Texas. No one cares. Okay. So, we're rapidly approaching Halloween. So, do you dress up or is that... Okay, we got it here.
Dress up every day.
Every day.
Whenever I wrestle, I have my fangs on them and I dress up like a vampire.
Okay.
No, I've never been anything other, except for as a kid, different things, maybe a skeleton here and there or something like that.
That's cool.
But no, mostly I've always been a vampire. And then at 17, I started wrestling. I wasn't a vampire until I was... Who was it when I went to Puerto Rico? It was probably 1920 maybe, and then I started doing the vampire thing. So ever since I've been a vampire.
That's cool. We should me and you. We're gonna go as Gangrel for at least a podcast episode.
Not Gargamel, Raymond. Gangrel. We covered the Gargamel.
But you can be Gargamel if you want. But what do you think?
All he needs is a little robe to be Gargamel and a rope.
I'll have to find us shirts, and then we'll have to get fangs and sunglasses and slick our hair back or whatever. And we got the chalices, so all right.
You can be Edge.
Oh, you want me to be Edge? Okay.
I don't look like Christian, but you can pull off Edge.
Thank you. I'll start growing out the beard, at least now. But okay, I'm into it. We can do it. All right, you ready? We got one more. This is from Nero Narito 94 or 44. One of the two. People often talk about Shawn Michaels' attitude. What is that word? Attitude.
Shawn Michaels'
in the late
attitude.
90s. What was your experience with him?
Well, we've talked about this briefly on other shows where I said I didn't really have any experience because somebody asked about factions and backstage factions and cliques, right? So I didn't really have any experiences with Shawn Michaels. I didn't have any until actually it was one of the one of the cons, the same con that I met Alice Cooper at, but I can't remember which con it was. But well, maybe it was down here, and I think maybe they had Shawn Michaels in down here, or maybe it was for Broder's thing.
It was Florida SuperCon.
Florida SuperCon,
2017.
So I sat down and talked to him a little bit there. It was the first time I've ever really talked to him or anything, and everything was cool. He seemed cool, chill, whatever, just ready to go home, whatever it was. It was in the green room, you know what I mean? So
he was there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's it. He seemed like felt like he looked like he was there for a year. He looked tired and ready to go. He was done with it, but he was like super nice. Sat down, talked a little bit, talked about where I was training people in the school and this and that. But it was cool. But I didn't have any experience with Shawn Michaels other than that, or see any attitude or this and this and that. I mean, you can go by all the rumors and hearsay and this and this and that. But I personally, I have no experience with him, so I can't say anything to him. But but my personal references, I was a Marty Jannetty guy. So I mean, the Rockers, it was the Rockers, but I liked Marty Jannetty, and although Party Marty can be a wreck, and I'm glad he's getting fixed up, and positive vibes and prayers out there to him as he gets his he's had some horrible ankle issues for years and years and years, but I see he's been getting them fixed, and I don't see him online as much doing something that's wildly out there, because I worry about him. But yeah, so like positive vibes to Marty Jannetty, because I was a Rockers fan. The fan. Never a Shawn Michaels or whatever, but although when Shawn Michaels wrestled The Undertaker, when he wore the white and it came into black, that was cool. But great match. But yeah, I was a Marty Jannetty guy. So.
That's cool.
And I got a lot of experience with Marty Jannetty. There was never no attitude. It was just too much fun. Crazy as hell. But yeah,
awesome.
So
before I forget, real quick, your boy Damian Priest. I totally forgot. He won the U.S. Championship.
Yay!
Sorry,
see, I missed this whole thing, and that was on the pay-per-view. Not the NXT one, but that's the U.S. Championship, so that was on the SummerSlam.
Yeah, there you go.
Awesome. So cool. Good for you, Damian Priest. Congratulations, and the Archer family. All right. So, all right. So, one last thing. So we're gonna plug it. We didn't see. Got hats in. So fnbgangrel.com. You go check it out. You got the hats.
You got the site right too.
Boom. fnbgangrel.com. I've been writing it on the thing. I'm plugging it, and I got a gym bag in, so I got this little cool backpack for the gym bag. So you too. You can hide him in there and squash it over there. He can hide in there.
So you want to know what's in his gym bag?
So boom. What's in the bag? What's in the F&B bag? Gangrel. What's in the bag? Gangrel. What's in the bag?
This is the ad right here. Put that on the
fnbgangrel.com. You can go check it out. I will be using this bad boy in the gym today. I'm getting it all funky and sweaty with all my stuff. So, that's it. Whatever. Well, it's a cool bag. Great hat. I'm looking forward to wearing them both later this afternoon. So, thank you as always, Miss Cadet. Glad you had a successful fanboy weekend, and somewhat good experiences with Dog and the different people on different panels you had, Dog the Bounty Hunter, and so thank you again, and everybody, thank you to tuning in. Fangin N Bangin with Gangrel and Kid Cadet. Want some?
Get some.
Bad enough.
Take some.
Thank you all. Peace out.